And at Dropbox, we had reached a point where our build times were really quite slow, and it was starting to change the way sprints were run and the way engineers would calculate, the work they could get done in a certain iteration. And we ended up doing a little project to sort of analyze our end-to-end testing, like what was going on there, why was it flaky, and there was a bunch of infrastructure things like you at that particular scale. In order to do sort of an end-to-end test, you needed automation that would build an entire mini version of the Dropbox infrastructure just so you can run a test, right? And
Mhm.
that took some real infrastructure work to kind of work out. But then we just sort of did an audit of these tests. Like, what are these tests? I feel like
Yeah.
engineers they look at the code they're building to build the product, and there's this notion that you want to refactor and re-architect parts of the product, but it's not really natural for you to do that with your tests. What we found was like a third of the tests we could just not run. Like they weren't useless, but like they were covered by other tests. And
Yeah.
then like another, I don't know, 15% of the tests were not critical, and so could be run on a different cadence, right? Not for every sort of code change. And that like cut that part of the test infrastructure in half in terms of time, which was huge.